Something happened behind these doors. I have 17 years of questions, and they are deep.
Just knowing what was done to you might help you.
We were made here. Me and something else. The only way to find it is to open the door wider.
Jessica Jones, Season 2. Alright, so Jessica Jones Season 2 is the follow-up season to the first season of Jessica Jones. So the first season of Jessica Jones I really liked. Mainly, I really liked Jessica Jones. I really liked the girl who plays her, Christian Ritter, I believe that's what her name is. I think she does a really good job as a character. She's this very damaged character who's a PI. And that's one thing I really liked about this show was I love the PI element of it all. I love that she has that, you know, every episode begins with her just introducing what's going on, and it's just it felt very noir to me. That's what I loved about the first season of Jessica Jones, and that does carry on to the second season. Now, the story in this season wasn't what I was actually expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be about the organization that built Jessica Jones up, but they went to a direction I was not really expecting, which is not always a bad thing, but sometimes it's not a good thing at the same time as well. So the new cast we introduced in this show, I really liked what they did with the some of the new characters they did in this season. Like, I like that the character who's the kind of main villain of the show, but there's really not a main antagonist of this. It's just kind of Jessica Jones has to figure out what direction does she want. Does she involve herself with her family, with the family elements of the show, or does she completely do the wrong thing or the right thing? So there's really not a big, bad, evil antagonist like there was in the first season with Kilgrave. And that's one thing I will say that's a little negative of the show, is there was really no big opposing force. Even though there's a character that's way stronger than Jessica Jones, it just felt like there was no really good, evil, bad guy. And that's something I really enjoy from these, from Kilgrave or to Kingpin from Daredevil. I did like what they did with some of the old characters from the second season. This felt very similar to what they did in the second season of Daredevil. They explored more of the characters, and then at kind of the end of it, everything kind of goes tumbling down for the main character. That's what it felt very similar to Jessica Jones, what they did with the characters that they did in the second season of Daredevil. I did like what they did with Hogarth's character. Her character, she finds out she's sick and she's dying, so she's trying to she's trying to get healed, but she's also looking for some redemption, trying to rebuild relationships with Jessica. So that was very interesting. I do believe that her healing arc will kind of be, we'll see that more in Iron Fist. I could be completely wrong, but what I was thinking that when stuff wasn't going right for her, I was just thinking, I bet we're going to see her arc get finished in Iron Fist. And that's one thing that's good about this Marvel Netflix universe, is that they can introduce characters and then storylines can be completed in other stories. Like, for instance, Foggy showed up in this season of Jessica Jones. He was only in it for a scene, but it was cool to see Foggy in it, because who doesn't love a little Foggy? Also, I really liked what they did with Malcolm's character. I like that he was more of an associate, more of a partner to Jessica. I really liked what they did with him. So I'm hoping they can bring him into a future Netflix series. Like, I would love to see him in Iron Fist or something like that. The character I wasn't crazy about this season was Trish. I like the girl who plays Trish. I thought she did a good job the first season. Thought she was a little annoying at times in Defenders. And this season, I just did not like what they did with her. She's basically an addict in the show, and there's just something I just didn't care for. My favorite episode was probably the episode when they brought David Tennant back as Kilgrave. He's kind of like just a force ghost in Jessica's mind. Overall, Jessica Jones Season 2 is not as good as the first season of Jessica Jones. And I mean, it's a little disappointing, but it's not bad TV. It's not great TV. It's kind of stuck in that middle. So if you enjoy the first season of Jessica Jones, you'll probably enjoy the second season, but it's nowhere near the greatness of the first season. Guys, have you seen Jessica Jones Season 2? Rate dots, comment below. Let me know. Guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe, see more, tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.